Okay guys, today's whack-off is going to be a little bit of a different format. So this 14 by 14 oak cant is no good for a whack-off anymore, because the whole point of a whack-off is that conditions are as similar as I can make them. I always use a 14 by 14 inch fresh red oak cant, and I use the same 20-inch bar. You know, I mean, it's not the same bar, but a 20-inch bar with a Husqvarna C83 3/8 chain out of the box that's never been touched with a file and it's still good and sharp. Or if it's a smaller saw, I'm using the Stihl RS 325 chain. Well, this is too far gone and dried up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I can't blend this whack-off with other whack-offs, because it's going to take these saws longer to get through this, simply because it's old and dried up. And that's it really. So I decided I'll go ahead and I'll use, this is a county line chain. I just have it, it's fresh out of the box, it's only had a few cuts on it, and I'll swap the chain over to this Echo. Both of them are going to be warmed up just a little bit. It's going to be even. It's going to be even, but I won't be able to blend it with other stuff because I'm really busy right now. I've got to go port that Echo right there. So here we go. We're going to go ahead. I don't think there's a choke at all. Yeah, there it is. There. I'll go ahead and do one run through the face here just to make sure I can get rid of all that dry wood, and it'll also give the M-Tronic a chance to set itself. Here we go. I like that saw. She's nice. But, you know, even with a 20-inch bar, it didn't want to be choked up on very much. That's hard wood right there. Hard wood. that bar is hot. Ow! Ugh. Woo! Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that oiler trick on this to make the oiler flow better. Because it definitely doesn't get enough oil to the bar, especially not that 25-inch bar I got for it. Nah. No. So this guy, the handle is bent up on it pretty bad. Court wants me to try and fix it. I have already bent it back a little bit before you could barely get to the bar nuts. At least now you can get to the bar nuts, but it's still, there's a big gap right here because this is still crushed down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but we'll give it a shot. Yes, we will. Completely stock, both saws. not the perfect whack off, but it's something for you to watch. That thing's a little lean on the idle, it seems like. You know, wanting to keep spinning that chain. But my money's on the 7310. I think it took it. I do. But this is also broken in, so, and that right there, it's only got a handful of cuts on it, 5 or 6, 7 cuts, I don't know. But both saws pretty evenly matched power-wise. This definitely felt like it had more torque. It felt like it had more chain speed too. Let's see their size. I mean, this is a really nice lightweight little saw for 67 cc's. But yeah, the 7310 is considerably bigger, but they're still in the same ballpark, really. I mean, they're pretty close. The size and feel advantage would go to the Stihl, I believe. Power-wise, I feel like this has got a little bit more oomph to it. I feel like it does. I feel like it's got a little more oomph to it. This one right here, the Stihl, I have a 25-inch bar on it, and it pulls it well. But I would not consider, in stock trim, I would not consider running a 28-inch bar on it. I wouldn't want to do it. This, on the other hand, I would keep a 28-inch bar on it. But it struggles with a 28-inch bar in hard wood. Like if you watched the video yesterday of me just doing a little test run on it, yeah, it really did not like all 28 inches being buried in real oak. You know, real good hard wood. There's even a knot on one side of it. This thing it didn't even want to make it through it, period. So, you know, it's one thing to say, oh, I run this size bar and it does me fine. Well, if you're only cutting stuff that big, then you run a bar like that and it's no problem. It's no big deal. But whenever you run a bar like that and then you're cutting wood that big, your saw better be able to pull it, or elsewise you're going to be really frustrated with it. You know, you're going to be, I have to baby it through the cut, and it's sort of constantly bogged down on you and stuff. In stock trim, I definitely do not recommend anything bigger than a 28-inch bar on these 7310s, and I wouldn't recommend anything bigger than a 25 on this 400. That's just me. I'm cutting hard red oak almost 100% of the time. So that's just me. You run whatever you want, brother. I mean, it's okay by me, really. But I do see it a lot. And it's like my Timberwolf in a pinch would pull a 28-inch bar. It would. Do I think a 28-inch bar belongs on there? No. So, you know, that's just my thoughts. And I'm going to take this video and straight upload it right now while I tear this thing down and start the port work on it. Maybe later on this evening, if I find time, I'll actually do the nice side-by-side comparison for you guys so that we can see exactly which one beat the other. But as it is, you're just going to have to deal with the kind of video that most people put out on something like this. It's one after the other. And, you know, you'll have to pause it and time it yourself and let me know which one you think won. All right? So, I'm back at it. See ya.